This is not working. And while I appreciate the fact that you are advocating for immigrants in this country and in New York, I can't imagine that you think this process is working well for them. I can't imagine that you think having over 100,000 migrants living in hotels, shelters in New York City is a good thing, that not having work authorization is a good thing. So if the system's not working, why would we continue to allow this system to go uninterrupted? Why would we continue to allow our southern border to have no controls? Why would we continue to allow fentanyl to pour into our communities? Last year, fentanyl killed 70,000 Americans, most of it coming from Mexico. That's not good. So if we know it's not good, if we know the system's not working, if we know New York City is buckling under the pressure, if we know Eric Adams is saying it's going to cost us $12 billion over the next 3 years, if we know Kathy Hochul is saying we can't sustain this, if we know New York City is now saying we need to cut services, we need to cut the NYPD, we need to cut the FDNY, why in God's name are we continuing like this? You should be chanting from the rooftops of New York City, demanding changes. And it starts with securing our border. I don't know why, if you want to fix the immigration system in this country, you wouldn't advocate for stopping this system that is so fundamentally broken.
It's not about advocating for stopping the system. It's about fixing the systems that we have been living in since you were born and have not been changed significantly. The problem here is that there isn't any bipartisan solutions being put forward.
I put one forward. The Dignity Act is a bipartisan bill introduced by Republicans and Democrats, the first bipartisan immigration bill in over a decade. Have you endorsed it?
No. And
why?
It is moving away from what has been already agreed to in past reform conversations, and instead creating a second class.
So the reality is you don't want immigration reform. You want open borders.
Want immigration
you want open borders, and you just want it to keep on trucking. And that's the problem here.